Let's talk about luxury cars. Everybody, including myself, wants to drive a luxury car. A Mercedes, a BMW, Lexus, anything that makes you look like you've made it, like you've had success, like you're rich. Everybody wants to be the guy that rolls in the Mercedes, and people are like, what do you do for a living, right? We have that guy on social media goes around and asks people what they do for a living. How can they afford to roll around in a Rolls Royce? Well, today I'm going to give you more of a practical opinion on this because there's so much noise on social media that I really think we need a practical voice in our society. I'll tell you the honest truth, why I'm driving a Honda right now. I can be driving whatever car I want. Be driving a Porsche, I don't care. I mean, this car here, it's a lease, $500 a month. It's not that much compared to our income. We could drive a $2,000 a month lease. I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. But I understand how money works. When I drive this Honda and I pay $500 instead of $2,000, I'm saving $1,500 a month. And I'm saving on gas, and I'm saving probably on maintenance down the road because luxury cars do require more maintenance. So I'm probably saving on average $20,000 a year by driving a car that does exactly what the luxury cars do. They get me from point A to point B. This thing's got leather seats. Luxury cars have leather seats. Are there some bells and whistles that are missing? Maybe. I don't know. I don't drive that often, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that $20,000 I'm saving, I will invest that $20,000. And if I do that for 3 years, I got a 3-year lease. I live below my means for 3 years. That's $60,000 that I've invested. People are like, hey, how do you become wealthy? How do you make more money? How do you do this? Like, how do you become successful? Well, you do it by doing stuff like this. You do it by not overindulging on stuff that is unreasonable, okay? So like, I saved $20,000, that's $60,000 over 3 years. That's going to compound interest if I put in the S&P 500 index fund, which I really like because it's low cost. It's a proven investment. The last 10 years, it's been a 10% return. So 10% on 60K plus it compounded is about 68 to 69,000, maybe 70 grand that I've made, okay? Or that my total investment is. So I made 10 grand. So now I made 10 grand. Divide that by on 12 months, now I'm $800 a month. Now my car, since I live below my means, is actually making me money. You understand how I'm doing that? I'm bringing in $800 a month in interest. From not driving the nice car, this thing cost me $500. We fast forward 10, 15, 20 years, I'm making 5 to 8 to 9 grand a month still driving my $500 a month lease. And this is why the rich get richer, because honestly, the rich do not drive luxury vehicles. Really, the luxury, in my opinion, is for the poor. It's for the people that blow all their money because they think that they have to prove a point that they've made it, which they haven't because they don't have any money, all right? It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. So many people are focused on making more money, which you should, but you should also focus on keeping the money. So I don't drive a luxury car for that main reason, the money. And number two, luxury car values go drastically down after 2 to 3 years. Type in a 2022, 2021 Mercedes and type in a 2023, 2024. There is usually a $30,000 to $40,000 swing just by a couple of years. So your car value, if we look at values, right? All car purchases are horrible investments. You shouldn't buy a car as an investment. Very rarely will you make money on a car. And the season that we just went through, used car prices went up, so I guess you could have made a little bit of money. And if you're in a classic car market, you could do that, but that's kind of a business. So let's just say a normal person, you're not going to make money on a car. You're going to lose money. So what we want to do is we want to focus on how can we minimize the crash, because our money's going to crash when we buy a car. Values are going to go down. How can we minimize it? Well, we minimize it by buying everyday reliable cars. And Honda, Toyota, Chevy, Ford, all these cars, they don't see as big of a depreciation as the big brands do of luxury of Mercedes, BMW. You'll see those take massive swings. So what happens is you're losing so much money, and if we really compile that up over a number of 5 to 10 years, you're really putting yourself in a financial position that just does not make sense. Now, someday, if you're so rich and you have so much money because you've been doing this for 20 years, then you can go buy whatever car you want because you have so much money coming in. Like I said, if I compounded my money for the money I'm saving driving this nice Honda, what I can do is someday I can drive a Mercedes. It doesn't matter because what I am bringing in is so much more than what the car is. So I can drive that car. But at that point, I really don't think I would. I think I would be like, hey, why am I doing this? I would rather go spend that money on other stuff. It's all what you value, but I really think you would want your money to lead to freedom, to lead to less stress, to lead to more enjoyment, more memories. Your kids are not going to remember getting dropped off at school in an Escalade. They don't care. They want to spend time with you. They don't care if you're in a minivan. They don't care if you're in an old used car. They want to spend time with you. And the other people that you're trying to impress, let's be honest, when other people see that you're in a luxury vehicle, 2 things happen. Number 1, they're jealous. And number 2, they don't care. Okay? So if you like making people jealous, your life, you're never going to be happy because then you're constantly trying to peacock around and show everything that you have to make other people happy when they'll never be happy for you. So this is my opinion on why I don't drive a luxury car. And everybody's opinion is a little bit different, but I am a practical voice in here saying that do not feel bad if you're not driving a Lamborghini, okay? Because the person who's driving a Lamborghini is probably renting it, okay? And they're exploiting viewers by wanting to sell something to them by showing a depiction of success when that is not real success. So if you like today's video, hit like and subscribe. Thanks.